So the Daily Five is what students are doing independently while the teacher is working with groups. There's 5 of those daily routines. What you're seeing today is read to self. There's read to someone, work on writing, listen to reading, and word work. So as the year goes on and we introduce each of the new routines, students will be able to choose which one they want to go to. But they do have to go to work on writing and read to self every day. That's not an option. The third one would be optional, but they do choose the order that they want to use them in.
Tell me when you're ready. Okay. All right, so today we are going to practice a round of Daily Five. We are going to be practicing read to self. So we have created our I chart. Turn to your buddy and tell your buddy, what does I stand for? Good. I'm hearing you say independent. Everybody help me understand what independent means. Noah.
It means you're doing it by yourself, nobody's helping.
Good. So Kyle, turn your body, look at me. Independent means you're doing it by yourself. You don't need any help. So here are the reasons up here we want to read to self, because we need to become better readers, and of course reading is fun. So we have listed the behaviors for students. We have my behaviors over here for the teacher. We know that during this time Ms. Height will be working with small groups and conferring one-on-one with students. But you have all these behaviors over here that are expected of you so that you can be independent. So let's look at these behaviors and make sure that we are ready to follow these behaviors so that we can become better readers. So help me with these behaviors. The first behavior is get started
Right away.
Good. Let me see this right away. Read the
Whole time.
Stay in
One spot.
Read. Avoid.
Distractions.
Build.
Stamina.
And pick up.
Good fit books.
If we continue to show all of these behaviors, will we become better readers?
Yes.
Yes, we will. And that is our goal. So we've been working on our stamina. If we look at our chart up here, yesterday was the most we have read independently without breaking stamina at 25 minutes. You were able to read for 25 minutes without breaking stamina. And I have been doing things to try to distract you while you're reading, right? Sometimes I sneeze. We open the door so we can hear classes going by. Lots of things to try to break your stamina. However, what have you been doing? Keep reading. Good. We know we're going to keep reading unless we have an emergency. We keep reading. So I'm impressed with how we are avoiding those distractions in here. Today you're going to read until you hear the
Bell.
And when you hear the bell, you're going to silently put your stuff down, and you're going to have a conversation with yourself. Good. Which book did I choose? What did I read about? And then we'll come together and we will have a discussion about those behaviors. All right, so at this time, one more thing. Yesterday we're not feeling well, some of us in here, and so we had a few people get up to get tissues, but we know that during this time we have to stay in one spot. So how do we avoid getting up? If you know that you are sick, how can we problem solve that so that you can stay in one spot? Mariah.
Get tissues before you go to your spot.
That a girl. So get your tissues if you need a few before you go. So should we get up and throw our tissues away during this time?
No.
Absolutely not, because we are not then staying in one spot. And we know that good readers do these things when they're reading. If you get a pillow for your spot, you may stand up, follow Lila.
Whoa.
Well, thank you for avoiding that distraction. Leave it there. Rest rest of you may go to your spots. Remember, I'll start the timer when everybody is down and reading.
So what I'm looking for is that everybody is following all of those behaviors. I'm trying to stay out of the way. I want them to hear my voice during this time because I want them to get used to hearing me working with small groups in the background. When I see that somebody has broken stamina, then I'm going to ring the bell because I don't want them practicing behaviors that are not acceptable for reading. The bell is an alternative to my voice because, I'll have kids tuning into me, listening for me to say it's time to wrap it up. So they're trained to listen for the bell instead so that they can tune me out because I'm one of those distractions that I want them to avoid. So, I'm, for these first few weeks, I'm stepping back. I'm not correcting behaviors. I'm really just stopping the round when I notice. If I continue to correct the behaviors, then I'll have to do that all year long. So. You're having that conversation in your head about what you chose to read. So you're ready to share. All right, you will tell your buddy which round you chose, the title of your book, and something about your book. A buddy's first today. Go ahead.
What I read stories
You can hear me clap once. You can hear me clap twice. Alrighty, let's see. We've got
Read to self.
Cool.
What book did you choose to read today?
Big Nate.
Tell us more.
So it was about when he first started his cartoon club, and he used to do the cartoons in class, and he got in trouble. And then when he went to the principal, she said it was fine to write his cartoons, and he didn't get in trouble anymore. He made a club.
Thank you for sharing.
And you move that way a little bit so I can see my friend? No, I want you in the middle. Yep, okay, here we go. Ready? All right, so show me getting started right away. Show me where you're at with that. Getting started right away. All right, show me reading the whole time. Where would you rate yourself on reading the whole time? Okay, staying in one spot. Reading quietly. All right, so put your thumbs down in this area here. This is for you to know and for me to see. Avoiding distractions. How did you do with that? There was a lot of distractions today. Yep, some of you are being very honest with that. That one's hard. We'll come back to this one next. And how are you doing with those books that you chose? So let's just think about when we picked our books on Friday, if it was a good fit book or not. If you're feeling like you picked all good fit books, some of your books you need to choose a little bit wiser, and then if you really didn't have any good fit books in your stack that you're thinking about for our next shopping experience, you'll make sure that you have some good fit books there. All right, let's go back up to here. So, how do you think we did today with building stamina? How do you think we did? Think about the length of time we were able to sit and read. Keep it in front of you. Keep it in front of you. Okay, so let's go to our chart and see how we did do. I'm going to look at our timer here. All right, so up here, building stamina. Remember yesterday we were at 25 minutes. Today we were able to do 7 minutes. Yeah, so that's okay. It happens, right? So I'm going to graph 7 minutes up here, and wow, what a drop. So I want you to talk to your buddy about what maybe happened today that some of these, or all of these behaviors, what might have happened today that's different from the other days? Talk to your buddies really quickly.
So we had very less time. We had very less
All right, what do you think might have happened today that has been different from other days that could cause our stamina to sort of drop? Hannah, what are you thinking? Not avoiding distractions today? I think that could have been it. There was a lot of distractions in here today. Noah, what you think?
She has to go back and start the video.
So you think maybe because Miss Henry has to go, I stopped the timer? Maybe. What do you think?
That no one, like, a person was not even reading.
Could be that 1 or 2 people were not even reading. You are right about that. Those are all very good ideas as to why our stamina has gone down. So we are going to practice again because what is our goal? To become
better reader.
Good.
Maybe if we're doing that.
Let's head to our seats and take a brain break.